What if I told you that this anti... That's right, a single... I've never seen such a high rank. Absolutely brutal game. Now, to be honest, this is where I began to check out.
It's a disgrace. It's embarrassing.
Anti FPL freak here. It's been a while, guys, but I'm back. You might be asking, where have you been?
Good question.
The truth is, I've been on a journey. I've been trying to find myself in the mountains.
Back in the mountains, did you know the highest vibrational frequency that can leave your body, even above love and gratitude, is the power of authenticity? Did you know that? I didn't. So.
All jokes aside, a lot has happened in the world of Anti FPL, so let's do a quick recap of all the highlights and lowlights over the past few weeks. Starting in Gameweek 11, where we had a good showing, finishing with 16 points, thanks largely to this commenter who manifested Cameron Archer scoring against Wolves. Thank you. This was the week where Nicholas Jackson got a hat-trick against Spurs and punished many Anti FPL managers, including these guys. On the other side, we had some incredible Anti FPL scores. For example, this bloke happened to get a one-pointer. That's right, a single point, with an actually decent FPL squad, something that Anti FPL managers can only dream about. The double Spurs defense combined for a -8.
Top Spur? No. What's that?
In our Anti FPL league, Equium's Weghorst and Dire Consequences both had fantastic weeks, finishing with 10 points, while Chuckling Clowns managed to get 9 points playing their triple captainship. Well done. On the other side, this might be one of the most unlucky captaincy picks by FMA's Anti FPL, captaining Aina for 28 points against Aston Villa. In Gameweek 12, I brought in Mason Mount and Aarons, expecting Bournemouth to concede against Newcastle, but somehow they kept a clean sheet.
This was the no-brainer. This was the banker. This was the one that couldn't fail. This was one that's never failed.
This meant 30 points for me this week. Pjanic at the Isco and Yesindidi, some of the best team names I've seen so far, both finished with a game week rank of 10 million. Good stuff. But this team right here, Sausage, who, to be fair, isn't an active team, somehow got 93 points.
And I've got to say, in all honesty, it's the biggest piece of dog shit that I have ever.
Sometimes the line between a normal and Anti FPL team is blurred, but having Worrell and Senesi in the back is a dead giveaway. Someone else who had a shocking week, my fellow countryman, Ogang Nul, had a stinky 84 points, with Raul Jimenez getting 8 points and 2 bonus points, despite losing 3-1.
A little bit naughty, that.
But what if I told you that this wasn't even their worst score this season? What if I told you that this Anti FPL team somehow scored more than 84 points? Keep watching until the end of the video to find out, and it's not how you'd expect it. In Gameweek 13, I brought in Young and Janelt for the injured Eriksson, but unfortunately Martial punished me with 11 points, so we finished with 32 points here. Acelefsi, who's been in first place of the Anti FPL league since my last video, with Anti FPL chasing close behind, had a game week score of 45.
Huh?
There were some unlucky returns, especially from Mengi, and also this was using a bench boost, so it could have been worse. For example, like Oslo Roughnecks, who had an absolute stinker, finishing with 66 points. Some highlights from Game Week 13 include Joey from Linton, Big Anti-Ball, and Schmeichel Jackson, who all finished with a game week rank of 10 million plus. In Game Week 14, I brought in the legend himself, Mudryk for Mount. Burnley somehow scored 5 against Sheffield, which solidified Jack Robinson as one of the best Anti FPL assets, averaging around 1.1 points per match.
That's why he's the GOAT! The GOAT!
Now, to be honest, this is where I began to check out.
There's so much at stake. We put so many hours. I'm here to represent the football club and to get my team to compete at the highest level. The margins are so small. It's a disgrace. It's embarrassing. I cannot imagine the amount of messages that we got to say this cannot continue. It's embarrassing. I'm sorry.
Game Week 15 was an absolutely brutal game week for the Anti FPL community. I've never seen so many Anti FPL teams finish within the top 10k in game week ranks. And the worst of them all was GW11 once again featuring with an 82-pointer and finishing with a 499 game week rank. I've never seen such a high rank for an Anti FPL team before. So, well done. It's really impressive actually. Simply the worst was close behind with an 81-pointer, captaining Raul Jimenez. So you're probably thinking, it can't get worse than that, can it? Surely it gets better from here, right?
Nah.
GW11 might have had some of the worst luck as an Anti FPL manager to date, as in Game Week 16, they finished with 92 points.
Get out of here. Get out of here, man. Shit, I'm saying.
And this is without Haaland. To have back-to-back top 600 game week ranks while playing Anti FPL is truly remarkable. That's not something to be scoffed at. Please, Miguel, if you see this, I just want to say you're an absolute legend, and please let us know who your picks are for next week so we can copy them for FPL. The Senesi captaincy was really doing damage, returning 30 points, while Raul Jimenez and Fotheringham both returned 9 points. For us, Game Week 16 went much better as we finished with 27 points. And finally, bringing us up to Game Week 17, it was a weird week as one of our Anti FPL staples this year, Tom Lockyer, had a cardiac arrest, but we're all happy to see that he's in stable condition. This meant that the Luton game was abandoned and affecting none other than Anti FPL managers, but it is what it is.
It is what it is. It is what it is.
So after all that, where are we ranked? Surprisingly, we've made it to the top 50, and we're on the first page.
Big question, what's he getting? That tastes like promotion!
For Game Week 18, I took out Lockyer for Dara O'Shea and put the captaincy on Doty. Let's hope for a 7-0 thrashing by Newcastle. Thanks for watching, and I also just wanted to say thank you to those who left comments. I really appreciate it when you guys enjoy the videos, and I'll be back for good this time, so I'll see you next time.
Sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit.